let's see this, co-primes. So two numbers, if two numbers have only one as the common factor, then they are said to be co-prime numbers, right? So if you take this example 6 and 25, see the factors 1, 2, 3 and 6 are the factors of 6, and 1, 5 and 25 are the factors of 25. Now if you see the common factor, there is only one common factor, which is 1. If you have any such pair of numbers, they are called as co-primes, right? So 6 and 25 is co-prime. And since common factor is only 1, HCF will also become 1. If two numbers are common, co-primes, then HCF will be 1. Or if HCF of two numbers is 1, then you can call them as co-primes. Anyway, it is same. Okay. Now, one common mistake which you might do is, you will think that only if numbers are primes, then they are co-primes, but it is wrong. So if you see this example, these two numbers are not primes, right? But still they are co-primes. Now see this example 13 and 18. One of the number is prime and the other one is non-prime, but still they are co-primes, right? Now it doesn't mean that every time if you have one of the number as a prime number, they are going to be co-primes. You can see the counter example here. See this? One of the number is prime and the other number is non-prime, but the HCF is 13, which means these two are not co-prime numbers. Therefore, if one of the numbers is prime, it doesn't always mean that they are co-prime numbers, right? They may or may not be. That varies from case to case. But then, if both the numbers are primes, then they will definitely be co-primes. Why? Because these numbers will have only two factors, 1 and itself, right? And since they are different numbers, these numbers will be different, and only common thing is 1. Therefore, these numbers are co-primes. So if two numbers are prime, they are definitely going to be co-primes. But if two numbers are co-primes, they need not be primes. Both of them need not be primes, as well as one of them also need not be prime. Example is this. Got it? Okay. And one more thing is, whenever you are trying to find out the HCF of three numbers, if two of them happen to be co-primes, see this, HCF of these three numbers, now here two of them happen to be co-primes, then what happens is, the HCF of these two will be 1. The highest common factor of these two will be 1. Therefore, when you intersect, see, when you are trying to find out the highest common factor, then it should be an intersection of all the common factors, isn't it? Now when you take this one and apply the intersection with this, only thing that comes out is 1. Got it? So if two of the numbers are going to be co-primes, then any number of numbers you add to them, and if you try to find out the HCF, the final answer will always be 1. Right? So even in the division method also, if you take the this HCF of these two numbers, then you are going to use this number and divide with this. So it is going to give you 1 only. So if two numbers are co-primes in a group of numbers, and if you are trying to find out the HCF of that group, you will always find that the answer is 1. Right? And it is an example, one more example. Here also two numbers are co-primes. In fact, here all the numbers are co-primes, right? If you see this, these two numbers are co-primes, and if you see this, these two numbers are co-primes. If you see this, these two numbers are also co-primes. When all the numbers are co-primes, then also HCF is going to be 1. If two are co-primes, that is enough to say that HCF is 1, right? And one more example, same. Okay, fine.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%. But all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. after taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.